Hello and welcome to what will no doubt be a disquieting experience for the vast majority of you. I'm Pat Beekler, and I'm starting a gaming channel. I kind of started the channel this way and then moved away from reviews because I didn't have a current gen system, but now I do, so now I'm going to. Don't worry, I'll still be doing Pat Ventures, but right now I'm saving towards the next one, so we'll see where time takes us. In the meantime, you may have noticed a rather lovely but rather troubled-looking young woman on the screen just above me. Her name is Senua, and she apparently is about to go through some shit. I have been looking forward to this game since I found out about it just about a week ago. I bought it almost immediately, and I've been waiting for the weekend because setting up this whole recording rig with the AverMedia game capture unit and all of that stuff turns my living room into a rat's nest of cables. So I figured I'd do it when I had some actual time. And here we go. Starting a new game because I already did a recording of the intro and I screwed it up. So we're gonna do this again and see if we can't get it right this time. But let me give you some background. Senua is a Celtic woman whose village was attacked by Northmen, as far as I can tell. Her lover was killed, and she must now journey into Viking hell to reclaim his soul. And that's about as much as I know. That, and she's suffering from psychosis.
Hello. Who are you?
I'm Pat.
Doesn't matter.
Well, that's not very nice.
Welcome.
Oh, oh, yeah, thank you.
You're safe with me.
Oh, well, thank God for that.
I'll be right here. Nice and close so I can speak without alerting the others.
You're in my head.
Let me tell you about Senua.
Okay.
Now, her story has already come to an end, but now it begins anew.
Is the head breathing?
What's happening? It's breathing. The head. It's breathing. It's breathing.
Oh.
He knows she's getting closer. He can feel her coming closer. She's getting.
Did she take his head to hell?
They're watching. They're watching. They're watching.
This is
Who's
a journey
watching?
deep into darkness.
They're watching.
There will be no more stories after this one.
Ever?
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? They're watching. Why doesn't she feel you coming? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him. He's already can feel you coming. Quiet.
The voices in my head
Oh, how rude of me.
are kind of mimicking
I never told you of the
what
others.
I would be thinking if I hadn't already
He
done a
hasn't
little bit
too
of research.
They've been around ever since the tragedy. Well, that's not quite true. Some are old, some are new, but they've changed. I think the darkness changed them, just like it changed her.
Can you see them? Over there. Why isn't she looking?
Yeah?
Why aren't you looking? He's in hell high.
Look, up ahead.
Hell high.
You see it too?
The dead guy?
Promised you can.
Yes. It is real after all. She's finally arrived in the land of mist and fog. The place the Northmen call hell.
Well, technically they call it Helheim.
Go back.
Hell's the lady who runs the place, but I get the idea.
Go back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe.
It's there. They're here.
Was that a male voice? I think Senua's got guys in her head, too.
Look around and you will see them. The drowned, the sick, the slain. Here they lie, rotting in the fields and rivers of hell.
There's a guy in
The
the
dead don't always lie still here.
No, they wouldn't.
This is not a place of rest.
You can't do this. Go back. Go back.
in Norse mythology, hell isn't really like the place where you go to be punished.
Can you see them?
It's not the place for the bad
They're going
people.
to do that to you.
It's a place for the people who died not in a great conflict. Like if you die in bed, you're not going to go to Valhalla.
They're watching. Stop. Can you feel them watching? They're watching her. They're watching her. You're so close to the darkness. Go back.
Can you feel it?
I don't like that creepy breathing voice.
What is she thinking?
But a lot, apparently.
She's afraid. Wouldn't you be?
Yeah?
You'd think she would get used to it by now after so many years.
I don't think...
The darkness. It just builds onto itself, growing stronger, towering over her. You might try and ignore it, turn away. It's always there, just out of sight, where you're most vulnerable. It's like it knows that just enough light is all you need to see its suffocating power.
Is that Tilda Swinton?
They can feel you.
It has to be. Oh, it sounds so much like her.
You might think she's brave to go on this journey on her own, but it isn't bravery that drives her. Bravery only means something to those afraid of death. Senua's fear runs far, far deeper.
You need a head bag. Like a Chinese fan on my head.
What is she looking at?
The tree?
What is she leaving behind?
The boat?
I know what she's thinking. I hear her thoughts.
She
It's
is
not too late to get into the boat and go back.
spacing out.
No one will judge her. No one will ever know. Oh, she heard us. There's no going back.
You can't do it.
Senua pushes away a world that conspired to cause so much suffering. There's nothing to go back to, and worse to look forward to. Why don't you join us? Maybe you too have a part to play in this story.
Okay. Yes, I have now assumed control. We're off to kind of a bad start, because I honestly hate video games that start with a long cinematic, but let's assume that it was skippable, and that I just watched it anyway. Good classic acorn form helm. Sorry about the spike. That's rough stuff. Can I wade into the water? Yes, I can. Let's get gross! Ugh. It's all green. Okay. Got the run button. There's a runestone.
Focus.
Look closer. Look. Use your eyes. Why isn't she looking closer?
She needs to look closer.
Focus.
Oh, how do I? I'm trying. Focusing.
Do not forget my stories, Senua. Because your darkness comes from hell, and your fate lies there. They say the burning of a corpse will take you straight to Hela's gate, but gods and the living will follow this path. You must leave the Isles of Orkney across the Eastern Sea. Do not forget my stories.
Ah, crap.
Because your darkness comes from hell, and your fate lies there. They say the burning of a corpse will take you straight to Hela's gate, but gods and the living will follow this path. You must leave the Isles of Orkney across the Eastern Sea and find a road that leads north and down through deep, dark valleys. After 9 nights of riding, you will follow a great river and will find a bridge covered in gold. The path to Helheim goes from there, across the River of Knives that flows from the dark world of Niflheim.
Niflheim's where you go if you are bad. Okay, so R1 focuses. Was it R2? That's what matters. Oh, that's creepy. Jump. Climb on stuff at least. Why did it get darker?
Hungers for it.
Got a run button.
Like a pack of wolves on a hunt. She's not stopping. Not this time.
Can you see it?
The land of mist and fog.
He's in there.
The old fool was right.
Is he?
What was it he said? The river of knives across which lies the halls of hell. The place they call Helheim.
He's lost. He's lost. Where are you?
Gonna have a talk with my boyfriend's head.
I hear you.
So he's there, you know.
There's no doubt about
He's
it.
lost.
The source of the darkness is in Helheim,
They're called
and the goddess Hela holds his soul there.
coming.
Her dear beloved, Dillian.
Well, then it looks like I'm gonna have to go fight with a god. Cause I needs my boyfriend. Ooh,
Doesn't she turn back?
spooky.
Doing this for him. He's already dead.
Yeah, I like that. It's pretty.
His soul still lives. She needs to save his soul. She wants her soul to be at peace. She needs to lay him to rest.
The bridge to Helheim. I forget its name. She forgets too.
I forgot too.
But she does remember that only the dead may cross it. That part wasn't so easy to forget. The old fool said there was a hidden path up to it. Let's see, shall we?
That. Go this way.
Northmen speak of 9 worlds. The world of men they call Midgard. Sky gods dwell in Asgard. The gods of earth, harvest, wind, and sea dwell in Vanaheim. The good elves dwell in Alfheim. The evil ones dwell in Svartalfheim. The mountain giants dwell in Jotunheim. The fire giants dwell in Muspelheim. Niflheim is the world of ice and darkness. Only the dead dwell in Helheim. And that is where you must travel.
Well, those voices encouraged me to fall. It is really disconcerting already. Like, I've been playing this game for, what, 10 minutes?
Where are we?
The voices are upsetting.
What's she waiting for? You've got to go.
Okay. Shit.
Why did she do that? She shouldn't have done it. She can't go back now.
No, this is it. The hidden path.
It's going to hurt you. It's dangerous.
Don't kill me. I'm not one of them.
Don't listen.
I was just hiding. I find I live longer that way. Don't listen. I'll never let the bastards catch me again. Never! Wait. Who are you?
It's just a memory.
Druth? Is that you?
Around you now.
For my tales of the Northmen, they call me Druth. A liar.
He's lost.
An old fool. Truth is my truth.
It's good to see you again. You kept your vow.
Guide you in this life and the next. I will tell you my stories of hell, if I may walk with you.
Tell me your stories again, old friend. I'm listening.
The runes seal the gates to hell. Focus your inner eye, and you too will see what's hidden in plain sight.
Look really clearly.
I can see one.
Focus.
Hold it in your mind's eye. Find one like it to open the gate.
Elsewhere. Where would I look? Oh, okay. They're everywhere.
It's just
There.
Focus. You'll look towards the gate, and the gate will open.
The gate is open. Go through the gate.
go through it.
It's dangerous.
Follow it.
What's behind the gate?
Where will it take you?
It's not safe. It worked!
Okay, so we got a little bit of...
6 years enslaved in hell. But I watched the Northmen, learnt their ways.
I know you did.
You listened when everyone else laughed. My people paid the heavy carry my stories with you, and together we will make the Northmen feel our fury.
A bit of vengeance. A bit of puzzle solving. Hey.
Another voice joins us. She once tried to make them go away. Pretend they weren't real. But what good is that? When we are always here.
Oh, I like that. Just got a little hop, skip, and a jump to the side there. Woohoo. Woohoo. Woohoo.
I guess it's the same with heights. You can stand on the edge, pretend it's going to be okay. But you know that death is near. Waiting for you to make that little slip. You can't just wish things away.
Creeperoo time. Story time.
The world of the dead is ruled by the giantess, Hela, daughter of Loki. The gods feared her bloodline, bad on her mother's side and yet much worse on her father's. So, as a child, the Allfather cast her down into Helheim and gave her power over those who die of sickness, age, hardship, and self-slaughter. In all of the 9 worlds, only Hela can resurrect the dead. To Hela, your Dillion was sacrificed, and with her you must bargain.
Alright. Do that. The controls are pretty intuitive. Very simplistic. Oh. What a pretty place.
Stay back. Look at it. You have to open it.
The gate to Helheim divides the living from the dead. Is that the face of Hela herself? The half-rotten goddess that rules over Helheim. Whatever horrors lie behind that door, she must find him. Shh. Someone's here.
Me?
I beg you. Let him go. I'll give you what you want. I won't resist anymore. Just give him back.
Hey. How you doing? Ow! Do I not have a guard? Alright, fine, I'll just cut your ass up. Eat it. There's two of them. There's two of them. He's made of shit. I can't hit him.
A vision of what's to come. Poor Senua. The darkness does not bargain. It does not reason. It is rot. And now it has taken hold. It will spread towards her head, the seat of the soul, until there is nothing left of her. All of her suffering will have been for nothing. It's just a matter of time.
That's a game mechanic I could do without.
The hardest battles are fought in the mind. That is what Dillian taught her. With every defeat, the dark rot will grow and soon it will take her soul. But for now, at least, she still has control of her mind. And she will fulfill her vow, whatever the cost.
He's not there.
Listen to me, Senua. The goddess Hela lies behind the gate to Helheim. To open the gate, you must first face the gods that guard it. The god of fire, Surt, and the god of illusion, Valravan. Spill their blood to open the gate to Helheim and enter the land of the dead.
It won't open.
Well, that seems like a good enough place to stop. Every time I screw up, I get a good chance that I'm going to have to start entirely over. And I'm going to level with you guys. I was planning on relying heavily on just do-overs and then editing it together. So this is going to be a totally different style of game than what I'm used to playing there, guys. Anyway, we'll pick up next time, I suppose. And I'll catch you later.